Even with the special moves, I was still getting wrecked by the computer, who always seemed to know what move I was going to use, or just teleported behind me to combo my ass whenever I tried to put up a fight.
I don't want to do this, but I want to show the rest of the game, so I'm going to swallow my pride and lower the difficulty to easy.
Alright, let's do... Oh, come on, is this really the easy difficulty? The computer is still pulling off combos that take off massive chunks of health and jumping and teleporting all over the place. I can get through a few matches, but that's about as far as I got on normal, too.
You know what? I don't care anymore. Very easy it is.
With the AI now performing about how you would expect on very easy, I began exploiting the one strategy that I'd not only done in normal and easy, but also saw other people doing in arcade runs of this game. Do a 3D jump or slide, and immediately throw a projectile or use a trap. Since my repeated attempts to get combos to work all failed miserably, I just did an uppercut and followed it with a pounce, which is done by hitting up and high punch. This move is unblockable, but it takes so long to perform that opponents can easily dodge it, or otherwise just walk out of the way. Even on very easy, the pounce only works a little less than half the time, and missing a pounce leaves you wide open to attack. Well, now that I'm able to win matches on a semi-consistent basis, I can finally show some of the What? Fatalities? Are you even trying, Midway? And how does this game have fatalities? Fatal! Causing death! How do you kill someone when they're immortal?
There can be only one!
That doesn't count!
Oh, and there were also some generic fatalities done with an uppercut or a roundhouse kick. If you're not in an outdoor area, these are unbelievably lame. Anyway, I finally got through all the gods, and now I have to fight two randoms I've never seen before. What the
fuck is that?
No, really, what the hell is that thing? It looks like Sam the Eagle if he chugged a few drums of radioactive waste. And why in God's name is he wearing a G-string?
Stupid sexy grox.
Oh, thankfully he went down easy, so now we get to... Wait, who's that? Oh, he's the guy from the cover of the game. Too bad I still have no idea who he is or why he's here. You know you suck at storytelling when the first Mortal Kombat tells its story better. At least in that game you saw Shang Tsung observing the tournament and could put two and two together from there. Mortal Kombat 2 went on to add explanations of what was going on before the game started. Here, Exor just appears at the last stage for no apparent reason other than his being the cover boy. Hey Midway, you're better than that.
Okay, so there is another reason Exor's there. He has the last piece of the ore. Even though the intro said that there were 10 mortals who found the ore, we're controlling one of them and we've already defeated the other 9. So, does this mean that Exor is one of the aliens who originally crash-landed the ship? Or is he at least from the same race? Do you think Midway cared enough to explain any of this? No!
At first, Exor was kinda difficult, mainly because traps don't work on him. That and he uses teleports and traps as much as the previous fighters, while also having a telekinetic throw. The thing about Exor, though, is that the same slide and shoot strategy I'd been using for the previous fighters worked here too. All I did was change from shooting net traps to throwing hammers.
Why am I smashing Exor with his hammer?
And when you finally beat him...
I'll admit, that was kind of awesome.
So now that Maximus has claimed the final piece of ore, we get... a generic ending screen. So generic in fact that it's the same for every character.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
No, I'm not. Not only that, apparently we weren't really fighting to collect ore and gain power, but to save the Earth from Exor. Make up your mind, Midway, are we saving the world or are we going to overpower it?
Screw it! I'm done here. I almost forgot. As though you don't already know how this is going to end.
It's as if Midway got so wrapped up in the idea of 3D fighting that they forgot to work out everything else about the game. and even then the 3D fighting is kinda sketchy. The multiplayer is still fun, but let's face facts. You have to be pretty damn stupid to screw up the multiplayer for a fighting game. If I were to give the game credit for that, I might as well give the developers credit for being able to dress themselves every morning. And I know what some of you are going to say. You don't like it because you suck at it. You're only half right. I do suck at this game. But just because I'm bad at a game doesn't mean I can't like it. I'm bad at GoldenEye. I'm terrible at Ikaruga, F-Zero, Metal Gear Solid, Taiko Drum Master, and Contra just to name some, but I like all of those games. On the flip side, I kicked Evergrace's ass, I abused Iridium Runners, and once upon a time I blazed through Roadrunner's Death Valley Rally, but I hate those goddamn games. So personal skill level...
Green Valkyrie has gained...
Shut up!
Sorry, force of habit.
So personal skill level has nothing to do with it when I say this game was not worth the $2 I paid for it.
Maybe if you're a Midway fanboy, or if you're really into Mortal Kombat's history, you might pick this up. Otherwise, I cannot justify buying this. I mean, it's games like these that remind me I could be doing much more productive stuff with my time. Like, raking leaves. You know what? I'm gonna rake some leaves. It's just a rock.
Fuck you! You didn't like War Gods. I loved that game when I was a kid. You can go fucking die! I hope Exo rips your dick off and shoves it in your eye!
Oh no, some guy on the internet doesn't like the same thing that you liked when you were a kid and you were too young to understand the difference between a good game and a bad game that you were filling in the blanks for to make it a good game. Whoop-de-freaking-do. Yeah. Are you done yet?
No! I didn't tell you yet about how I lost my virginity to Pagan! We had just defeated Exor, and Pagan was very tired and pixelated.